I just did a video pretty much degrading the school system, and that's not what I want to do. So I'm re-recording because the school system is not what I need to be comparing my homeschooling to. I need to just be thinking, am I giving my children the best that I can give them? And the reason that I made that other video that I'm not ever going to post is because sometimes when you go against the grain, you go against the norm, it can feel difficult. You can question your choices and your decisions. And I'm now into my 3rd year of home educating, and I love it. And I think it's best for my children. But every now and then I think, gosh, is this right? Is this okay as they're getting older? Is this okay for them? Is this what's best for them? Would my eldest have tons of friends, which she's extremely social, would she actually prefer it at school? Or would it be a nicer life for me if they were at school and I could have like a proper career? Will I look back and regret this? And recently I've had lots of validations about kind of negative things that have happened at schools, and it makes me think, yeah, I made the right decision. But actually that's not really anything to do with it. It's not me comparing my home education to the local school, and what if the local school gets really good, well then I think that my home education is awful. No, this is a situation that I am very blessed to be able to choose financially, and have enough patience to be able to do it, enough resources around me, live in a really good area for community, for home educating. And actually that's what I need to be focusing on, not the comparison. And for me, home education is lovely. I get to spend so much time with my children, which makes me sound like an absolute saint. Sometimes they drive me insane. And I also like that there are groups that they can go to in the week, so I can have some time on my own. And I look forward to that time on my own. Regulating children all the time, well, a lot of the time, is difficult. But like, I don't have to cling for 15 minutes here, 10 minutes there, when I can chat to them. I'm with them all day. We get to share life together. And I get to give them a great childhood and a great education. And just this week, they have done lessons, English, maths, music, science, all that kind of thing. But we have also looked at our topic, and our topic this time is like ocean layers, and we've learned about things, we've coloured in pictures, and we've learned about fish, and we've watched like the BBC Blue Planet about different layers of the ocean, and they have acted it out yesterday, being Japanese spider crabs and stingrays trying to eat them. And we have done gymnastics lessons and social groups where they're playing outside in a field for 3 hours with like 30 friends of all different ages. We have done birthday parties and after school clubs. We have done chocolate making and sushi making. We have done computer time, piano lessons, trips to the park with friends. We have done making dens and reading together. We've done book clubs and chatting. We have done going through English GCSE work. We have done just so much together. making cafes and using computers and finding different flowers in the garden and things like that. And like, that is what I want. And I'm not comparing it to school, but that in itself is amazing and a real blessing that I get to do that, a real privilege that I get to do that. And I've just watched a video from the Sullivan family. I was out and I was like, I saw this, it came up on YouTube, and it was like, we've decided to home educate our children, and I got to run home to watch it, because I was like, oh my goodness, because I just think it's amazing for them, and I look for what they're already doing with homeschooling some of their younger children, and it's incredible, and it's a new way of life. And it's a hard way of life to get into, because it's not the norm, and you feel like you're comparing yourself to schools, but just think of the life in and of itself. And for lots of people, you choose this life, you choose homeschooling. Certainly I did, because the school system was failing my children. So I took them out of school because of like a negative thing, yeah. But actually now I'm in it for a positive thing, and I'm like, this is a way of life that I wouldn't have automatically chosen, but now I've chosen it. I love it, and it's the best life that I think I can give my children, and actually a really lovely life for me too, on the whole. Yeah, so if you're thinking of taking your children out of school, like, just know that there are so many positives, and there are things that they will miss out on from not going to school, of course there are, but there are so many things that they will get to enjoy, and sometimes it can be really, really enjoyable.